Now, hello and welcome. We're going to do a copyright strike free episode. Absolutely no music. Absolutely no movies. We'll see if I can get past that. So I might wait a second and take another. Got some strawberry kiwi Rockstar 300 milligrams of caffeine. So I'm gonna try something a little different, but it'll make sense here in a second. So here we go. Anything. Welcome. We got breaking news. I'm not going to get a copyright strike this show. That's the top news. Hello, Mr. Burrows. So I thought I'd go over a few things. Some news. And this is not world news. This is just news of people around. Thought I'd bring up a few things. Let me see if I can do this. Boom. Watched a new movie by Neil Marshall called The Reckoning. It was pretty good. It was kind of in a vein of in a similar story like of Mark of the Devil and Witchfinder General. Husband, this is around the time of the plague, and this couple trying to have a baby. I guess she has the baby. Well, let me get back. The husband, they're renting their farm or land or something, and the guy they rent it from is kind of an asshole. Anyway, one of the dudes at the bar or at the pub has the plague, and like he switches his beer or whatever and gives it to the guy. So he gets sick and he doesn't want to give it to his wife, so he hangs himself. I have not seen Saint Maud yet, but I have it, so I want to try to check it out later today, possibly. And then the guy who owns the farm comes by and wants the rent, and then they get in. He wants a little rent, sex stuff, and she gets him, and so he accuses her of being a witch and invites in this inquisitor-looking dude who actually burned her mother at the stake. So there's a little history there. So, but yeah, it's interesting. It looks pretty cool. The visuals and stuff. I don't think it's quite in the ballpark of like The Descent or anything, but I would recommend it for a watch. And speaking of a watch, one movie it's from 2010, and I heard somebody talk about it, Dana, and I actually had it, so I went ahead and watched it, and it's a pretty good little watch if you want to see something, B movie stuff. It's called Hard Ride to Hell with Miguel Ferrer. They said hi, Dana. Hi. She says hi back. So it's basically Miguel Ferrer, and he's got a couple guys with him. They're like bikers. She says, hey. But they are actually, I don't know, they're hundreds of year old, they're almost like vampires, but not really. And then they, he's trying to find a woman to have a kid with, kind of like Coffin Joe. And it's a pretty good little romp. Uh, Catherine Isabel is in it, looking hot, wearing some panties. Oh yeah. Don't forget Dead Pit on Patreon. Tiers start at just $1. You get all kinds of content. MWO featuring me and the big guy. So we are live right now. Dead Pit on Patreon. The audio will catch up with you. But if you see it at a dollar store or a Goodwill or whatever, hard ride to hell, you know, it's worth $1, as they say. So, we're in breaking news. Oh. Some people used to call me Ben Grimm. I don't know why. So, let's see what we got here. Is anybody out there, do you run? Do you jog? I was in the military hundreds of years ago, and I had to run pretty much every weekday early in the morning. And there's a product that I did not know that was needed. And their anti-chafing transparent nipple protection pack. I must admit I never had chaste nipples, or chaffed nipples, if you will. Oh, Ben Grimm, these may be for you, because you may get chaffed nipples, and they may hurt quite a lot. They may get infected. You may actually have to get your nipples removed. So, I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot with these movies. They're always like super slow burn, and then the final act or final even 2 or 3 minutes are like, over the top craziness. It's okay if they don't make you stick around for 2 hours. But, let me get this stupid hat off. It's burning me up. Even though it's cold back here. So, we lost Christopher Plummer. I think earlier this week or so. I mean, I think he was nominated for an Oscar. I think, did he win one? I don't know. He was nominated. I thought he was nominated for Knives Out. Which, that's a better way to go out in a movie than Trog for Joan Crawford. So at least he went out at the top of his game instead of like Nosferatu in Venice. That would have been a real bad way to go. Even though I heard I need to get that Blu-ray. But yeah. So let's check out some things. And of course, anybody has any subjects or questions, you can please chat away. Yes, Reg. I'm going to take a break, a rock star break.
For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robbie.
Robbie. The Nay-Nay.
He was out there in a hole.
Down in a hole.
Yeah.
Who's out there?
Nobody.
Oh. All right.
Here, we better get your cactus out.
Did you know that Christopher Plummer died?
Oh.
Yep, 91.
That's a bummer.
At least it's not a no bummer summer. So.
It'd be a cruel summer.
It might. So, I do not. I will never let that Dino Berryman in Yes. Hal Holbrook of Girls Night Out fame passed away. I mean, at some point, you just kind of, these guys retire, especially now because there ain't shit going on. Everybody's locked in a room somewhere. Yeah, I mean, you didn't hear from Hal Holbrook that much. And he was like 95, I think. So, especially now, it's sad. So one thing I'm looking forward to, if I can, is the Demons, UK Demons 4K set that's coming out, being released this Tuesday. So I've pre-ordered this from Zavvi USA, and we'll see how long it takes to make its way here. I mean, that's kind of cool. Get another big Metro ticket. I'm interested to see the quality, but I don't know. It's not as pricey as some things out there, but it is pretty pricey. And speaking of this, I saw another thing that's out there that I saw DEADPIT on Patreon, tiers starting at $1, posted, and it's the Donnie Darko set, or release, basically a 4K. I've seen this movie, but I'm more interested in it because of all the conspiracy theories about time travel, and there was one story on, if you look it up, you'll have to find it on Facebook or on YouTube, about, it was something to do with Trump, and it was way crazy that somehow the Donnie Darko had something to do with Trump being president. So, I don't know. How many copies of Demons I need? Enough. I don't really know. It's an interesting film. I'm sure you might find it interesting. It's definitely worth a watch, I would imagine. But it's strange. And I'm not sure if there's like a regular cut, and then there's a director's cut, which I've heard someone say that the director's cut kind of gives you more of what's going on, simplified or something. I'm not really sure. For me, I would need that simplification.
I just come to join in.
Well, you can sit down if you want.
Unless you don't want me to.
Yeah, we prefer no. I do not know if S. Darko is included. I would imagine not, but you'd have to look up on. I believe it's Arrow, or it's on Zavvi US site.
I don't know.
I gotta trim this mustache shit. It's like hanging down on my lip.
I don't know if I'll be on camera or not.
Well, your audio's good. And since I got this format, I don't want to,
That's okay.
mess it up. Yep, absolutely, Darren. 100%. Great stuff. So let's see here. Donnie Darko is going. This is some weird shit going on. The flavor saver, indeed. No. Get away from me. So, I know a lot of you. Yeah. I've never seen S. Darko. I mean, some of the pervs want to see the little girl, legal and see her boobs. But, I'm not that dedicated.
Ben Grimm's in here.
I know. I'm two places at once. So, this is a weird thing. Vinegar Syndrome, or is it? Vinegar Syndrome that released this movie, and now it's coming out through MVD, which is weird. And they're releasing more than just this that Vinegar Syndrome released. They're releasing Fade to Black and Hitcher in the Dark, which is one of the newer releases they put up for their sale. So it's
Or
kind of
it could
strange.
be Hitcher in the Black.
Hitcher in the black and fade
Fade
in
to
the
dark.
dark. Exactly. So it's kind of strange that you would think that Vinegar Syndrome had gotten the exclusive rights.
Darren didn't like The Empty Man.
Well, I mean,
But Ben Grimm liked it.
wow. Well, I mean, different strokes for different folks, as it say. But nah, I didn't. It was just way too long. There's no need for movies to be 2 hours long, especially that kind of movie. But it's just really weird that they're releasing, two companies are releasing pretty much the same films. I don't know the exact date on this, but, that's fake.
What's fake?
He says this is fake. You're saying this is fake? Well, let me just do some searching here, friend. I know there was a lot of crazy stuff that was going out. Ah, shit.
DEADPIT on Patreon saying if anybody wants Hitcher in the Dark on Blu-ray, you can sell the Shriek Show DVD and almost buy it.
I know I saw some of the crazier posts they had about that online where they were doing like, what was it, Lethal Weapon 5 and stuff. Action USA is a pretty good, how would you put it, stunt reel. But, all right, well, excuse me. I'm not a big. I've seen that a bunch when I was younger, because I was. It's not that great of. I mean, to me, I don't like it. You were a little kid then, so you probably like it more than when I was driving age when that came out. I think.
When The Heavenly Kid came out.
I think so. I think it came out in '86 or maybe even later.
That sounds about right.
Let's see. Well, we can talk about, get my face. Talk about the February releases or the announced releases for Vinegar Syndrome.
And Steve can talk all about what he got.
Well, of course, The Fear I did not get. And I did not get Hitcher in the Dark yet. Messiah of Evil is a very great, underrated film. I had to go through hell and back to get it on Blu-ray from Code Red.
Steve was still flaming when he came back with it.
I had to ordered it first, paid through PayPal, never got it. Had to put a claim in to get my money back, and then it said sold out. But then it was back on the Code Red site, and I ordered it and got it the second time. So it was like pulling teeth. But
It's got Peter Stallone on it.
Oh.
Which the guy looks like to me a cross between Peter Fonda and Sylvester Stallone.
Breaking news: Dana has got a something.
What?
I don't know, an antidote. Okay, the big one there is obviously the Forgotten Giallo Set 3. What do you got? Autopsy. Murder Mansion, which I've never seen in a good, good print. It's always been a real crappy, muddy print. And then there's that something, was it Crazy Desires of a Murderer or Murderers or something? I don't even know the third one that much. But I went ahead and ordered it because the first two I definitely want to have Autopsy. I don't really have a DVD or of that, and I actually have the poster of it. One of the few Jallos I have an original poster from, and then oh boy, I'm sure it's going to be one of the big old ones, and I don't know which smut film they want to think that that's a good one for 4K, so we can see every ass pimple and 4K.
I don't want to see any action.
But Hitcher in the Dark is a pretty good movie. It's like a serial killer in an RV with Josie Passett held hostage while he does all this. I'm definitely gonna get it at some point, but we'll see about that. And just in case Wes missed this, he needs some of these anti-chafing transparent nipple protection packs. You can get those at walmart.com. Yeah, you don't want to. Make sure you have something to write down.
Who wants to have chafed nipples?
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen The Fear, but I have not seen it in many years. I think they didn't make a sequel. It was like Halloween Night, or maybe I'm thinking of something like that, like Fear. I don't know. It's back in them days they made so many, or at least so many of those things came out on VHS. DEADPIT on Patreon. Tiers starting at just $1 a month. You already have both of the Blu-rays. Maybe you should send them to me so I can, watch them. Well, we need you on the Vinegar Syndrome team so you can come up with these great ideas. That's a good question, Chris V. Why do they need to be transparent? I guess so they can see the color of your nipples.
So your significant other can see your drop dead sexy nipples, I guess.
I don't know. Or you could make like they're really large contacts. But I wouldn't stick them in my eye.
No.
But, that's the wacky product of the week.
Steve's going to start picking wacky products of the week, I guess.
I will. I promise.
He scoured the internet looking for that.
I did.
Chris B said.
And did they have extra large, or did they have sizes? Because, some guys have large areolas. Yeah, if you had like pink nipple cover, anti-chafing nipple protectors, that would be embarrassing.
Midnight Hour. I wonder if John Martin says, "I wish someone would release the Midnight Hour."
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of that movie just called.
No, that's the TV movie from back in '85 or something. Or
okay.
The music's probably one reason. I know that, of course, the Anchor Bay. I believe Anchor Bay. I don't even know where my mic. The Anchor Bay disc, I'm sure, is a fortune now, but you could get that shit anywhere. You can. I know the movie's on YouTube, and then sometimes they actually have. You can find the high HD or the DVD version quality. Let me take another drink of Rockstar. What did I watch earlier today?
Bloody Sex.
I watched Bloody Sex that I was trying to show last time when my computer crashed. And the movie is like an hour and 16 minutes long, but it feels like 3 hours and 50 minutes long. It feels like Midsummer, the director's edition. Man, there's so much lesbianism in that movie. It goes on for I would say.
And there's really no bloody sex
Well, there's some bloody stuff in it, but it's quite something. It's a lot of lesbianism that goes on, but
And
then
naked chicks getting their portrait done.
yeah, there's some of that. There's a mute guy. And it's all kinds of wackiness.
I wouldn't recommend it though if you're thinking it's going to be some, exploitation movie with some slashing in it. Nah. I thought you weren't going to show me. Because Steve wants it all on.
I'm the star. I mean, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I know.
There ain't no Dana's quarters. I'm just playing. Well, anywho.
Dana might be doing her own thing.
Whoa!
For long.
So, random thoughts I had here. I need to watch more of the TV show Avengers because I hadn't watched that in forever. And I was reading something that was Patrick McNee was when they were getting ready to start the show. They said have you seen the new James Bond movie? Of course, this is like in the early '60s, and he read the book or something, and he didn't want to do anything like that because of how rough James Bond is or something to women or whatever. So they actually. Kind of, and he also said that him and I think him and Diana Rigg had to rewrite some of the dialogue and stuff because it was.
What do you mean how rough James Bond is?
Well, he's definitely in the novels back then.
Does he slap them around?
Yeah, smacking their butts and then smacking women. That's how you treated women back in, which was why we have so many problems. Heavenly Bodies. We saw that a while back on like the Turner Classic Movies. They showed Heavenly Bodies on there.
Is that got?
Yes, from My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
Also, My Bloody Valentine steelbook is coming out from Amazon, and then we're waiting on the Harry Warden figure to come in from Shout Factory.
Yeah, and I know somebody else has already gotten theirs.
Mine is in Baltimore. It's doing.
Mine, actually.
Oh, yours. Sorry, I got it for her. It's doing the tour around the East Coast right now. It's on tour
it
with.
Said it was in Louisville for like 30 days.
Yeah, they're on tour with Motley Crue. But yeah, but I always loved watching the Avengers when I was a kid.
Dale, that's the girl.
She was hot. She was that big old fat slob chunk, or what's his name in Meatballs?
Well, they call him Fink, but I think his name was Larry.
Well, Fink with a mustache and My Bloody Valentine. Keith Knight. He sounds like one of the Christopher Knight from the Brady Bunch names.
Or the Knight brothers from New Kids on the Block.
No. But yeah, I didn't get into the last year or so of the Avengers with Tara King. I got the Emma Peel mega set, which has all of her episodes. So those are the ones I really like and enjoy. Though I did buy like the ones with Honor Blackman.
Did you ever watch Married with Children episodes back when it was on?
Yes.
Do you remember when Al had a thing for Emma Peel?
No.
They had a whole episode about that.
Go whip that child.
I'm not gonna whip our child.
But yeah, I need to watch more. And anybody, especially people in the UK, let's look at more nipple clamps or whatever that is.
Steve's brain's thinking the other way.
This man right here is named Jason King. And I think I downloaded almost all the episodes of the TV show Jason King.
He looks a little bit like Charles Bronson.
His hair is like crazy in it, but he's also in a bunch of other. He was on the Avengers, but of course he didn't have the mustache and that hair was a little quite trimmed. but the Jason King show, the first episode I watched was weird as hell. It was like really meta.
Is that his hairy chest?
Yeah, he was.
I was trying to figure out if it was a tight shirt or his hairy chest.
Now, Jason King, this was a TV show. I can't remember if it was in the early 70s or something. I don't know. But there was another show called, I think it's called, was it Department S or Department K? And it was him with some other people. Uh-oh. Darren's got the weekly Rare Lust update.
I never did watch Office Killer.
It's an office killer. Woo! So let me. So you don't want to. I don't want to get everybody up and really turned on by Jason King's hairy chest. So we're gonna turn that off. So I'm gonna.
He's gonna switch it.
We're gonna go to Rare Lust and check out the weekly update. So we got Angels, Wild Women,
Ooh.
and I'm not 100% sure.
Is Kent Taylor related to Jack Taylor?
No.
Okay.
But I'm sure that's an Al Adamson movie. Oh, Cthulhu Mansion. I'll be getting that. The Ghost Galleon, which I just got earlier this week. It's the Blind Dead on a boat with Jack Taylor.
Oh, Jack Taylor.
We could do a commentary for that. Come on.
Anybody else got any other suggestions for commentaries we could do? Because
The Big Switch.
Steve has given me stuff that I don't really want to do. So. Of course, I can't see the chat because Steve's got this open.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it back in a second. Twisted Girls. I'll have to get to Twisted Girls. Ooh, it's got that 5:4 aspect ratio.
Oh, that's just awesome.
You know what that means.
What's the agony of love?
I live it every day.
You do not.
How does Dana feel about your transition? Dana decided it was best if I detransition back to male. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm not into that.
Yeah, I got mixed signals that's what she wanted, but you know.
DEADPIT on Patreon wants to do commentaries over all the Elm Street movies.
Nah. Did you like The Beach House?
No, I didn't. I think that was the one I.
Yeah, that was on the Shudder. On the Shudder. It was all right. What was that? Didn't I watch a Shudder movie the other day?
Seems like you did.
Shit.
I can't remember what it was now.
There's a lot of Shudder. I did
Wasn't
what?
The Beach House that weird movie
Yes.
where there was something out there
Yes.
that was okay? Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Have you ever seen a lizard in a woman's skin? Yes, absolutely. I got the Mondo Macabre Blu-ray, and I did have the old DVD with the slipcover. It's a really trippy kind of movie. Great score. I like it. I revisit it every once in a while. So I mean, if you hadn't seen it and you like, don't touch or torture a duckling and other torso and other types of giallos. This one's a little bit more trippy, but
Come on, Steve. How can you put torso and don't torture a duckling in the same sentence?
I just did.
I like don't torture a duckling a lot, but I don't care for torso.
Oh man, definitely get that, Darren. If you hadn't seen that, I'm sure you would enjoy it. I mean, it's got that Susan Smith with her hard titties, you know, because they had those real bad boob implants.
Steve's been all about the boobies today.
There was some boobs.
Well, he went on about this one chick's nipples forever on that Bloody Sex movie.
She had the big, you know,
They
the nips.
stood about 2 inches high.
They're about like you could put like a socket wrench on it. That kind of nip. But anyway, we don't want to go over nips.
You did earlier. That's all you wanted to talk about was that
Wow.
nipples.
Let's calm down. Okay?
All right.
Let's take a break. We're live, you know. We're live.
So, we're live with how many people? Hey, old Jackson went in here. Unless he's changed his name to Ben Grimm or John Martin.
No. That's a dog back there, Dana.
Yes, it is.
What did I watch last night?
What the heck? See, last night, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I got a freaking...
Oh, you watched that? Did you talk about that Deadly Voyage or whatever the heck
No.
you watched today? Or Cruising Terror, sorry.
Watch, I think it's...
Oh, 3 on the Meat Hook. We did.
Yeah,
watch
we
that.
watched 3 on the Meat Hook.
Finally.
Which was made somewhere around here. And some people actually said it was made over there
In where the Mid-City Mall was, which I can't believe it. It would be
that
In the
rural.
Highlands?
Yes, I don't believe that because
I don't believe it could have been in that rural of an area back in the 70s. But, you know, who knows. But, yeah, it is what it is.
it's pretty much what it is.
It's like a
was
low-budget
pretty-
psycho type of film.
It was pretty decent, but I kept saying, where's the 3 on the Meat Hook? It takes a while.
You know what I said? Where's the beef?
You did.
That one's a slow one. Perversion story or one top on top of the other. But it does have that beautiful chick from Danger Daba
Diabolique, is that?
No,
Oh.
Dalabotic.
Delabotic.
I thought it was
Diabolic. Danger Diabolic.
Okay.
She was in that. And she was in a few other films, but that was the one. The one in 21. So, but I would well,
Somebody please give me a slasher, maybe from the 80s, that me and Steve could do a commentary on. I'm sorry, DeadPit on Patreon. I'm not gonna get Steve to do all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
we'll start right now and end tomorrow morning. But no, I'm not watching no Freddy shit. I'm not a big Freddy guy. I mean, every once in a while I watch the
boo.
third one. But yeah, I'm not one for that. Don't panic. Let me see here. What the hell is I gonna? Let me see my list of films.
The Astrologers.
Yeah, we were. I was listening to this podcast because I don't know why, but I saw, and they had all the Scream movies.
I couldn't even get you to do commentary on all those.
I don't want to do all. I mean, I prefer to
Wins.
watch. How about Stage Fright? Have we already done one of those? For Stage Fright?
The Owlhead Killer?
Yes, honey.
I don't think
They
so.
said we already did it, which I think we did too.
Oh, well, maybe we did. No, just forgot.
What was I saying? The Astrologer. So this is his film. There's a film called The Astrologer. There's actually 2 films. One that was released by, I think it was released by Vinegar Syndrome, which is a kind of a strange film. But the other one is a kind of a lost movie that the people at the Draft House bought some films, and this was part of that, and they didn't even know what they had. And basically this movie was made by this one guy. Whoa. Exclusively on DeadPit on Patreon. Or DeadPit Max is what it should be called. Or DeadPit Plus. But the guy made this movie, and it was basically a big vanity project. And one of the reasons Yeah, we'll make sure that Wes has it. If he doesn't, um, one reason why they can never release it, or at least without paying a lot of money, is because
It's got the Moody Blues and
I was getting ready to say that
Oh,
they had all this music added to it, and it's like a bunch of Moody Blues songs.
well, not just.
Well, they got
Blues.
3 or 4, 2 or 3, whatever. Fuck, but they got a lot of them, and it's
Not a.
but again, it's such a nonsensical movie. I mean, I just thought it was going to be one. Yeah. Well, except Sarah, she can put Wes in a corner twice on Sunday. So, but I guess it was a good waste of time. But man, it was just crazy to watch some film like that. Let me see something. Let me see my list of movies. I watched this one movie that I thought I'd seen before called The Carrier.
You claimed I wanted you to watch it, and it wasn't nothing that I wanted you to watch.
Oh, they don't have it. Well, we'll look and make sure that we have it. If not, we can definitely do it again. Gone. But
What I was saying?
The Carrier.
The Carrier.
And it came out on Blu-ray, which I've never. And I was thinking of something else, but apparently this guy, he touches something.
Oh, Nights in White Satin is on Astrologer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
And Tuesday afternoon.
The guy touches a wall, and you touch it, and you get stuck, but it also burns you up. Not burns you up, but melts you kind of. And like people were getting touching each other and melting into each other. And then for some reason, to test everything, they were getting all the stray cats and throwing them at the wall. And if they stuck, then you wouldn't be able to touch the wall. And everybody was covered in trash bags and all kinds of rope. And they were like having battles like they were in the Middle Ages and stuff. And this was supposed to be in like the 50s or something.
Oh, our absurd commentary. I forgot about him.
DeadPit on Patreon. Maybe you can check with Felcher and see if we can put up the one commentary with Friday 5 with him and Danny Steinman that he sold on DVD. I have the DVD. We could possibly rip the to MP3 and put that on the $85 tier.
I didn't know there was an $85 tier.
Yeah, actually, I get all the. We have like one $85 tier, and I get all the money from that one. That's an exclusive deal I have. But I want to do one. Shoot. Let's see. There's one I wanted to do one on Murder Secret, which is a Fulci produced, and it was made directed by the guy who did Burial Ground, but Dana doesn't want to do that. Nightmare in the Damaged Brain. I think we already did one, didn't we, Dana? For Nightmare.
We did. I don't know where it's at.
Oh. Yeah, because I talked about it. I talked about the carpet and all that. In selected spots. Make sure you plug DeadPit on Patreon and the deadpitshop.com so you can get all your DeadPit stuff.
You know why I think some of these
Oh, yeah.
are strange?
We did do Burial Ground with Felcher, the live one.
That was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That was the old days where things got out of hand.
It was the old days when things were out of hand. I was there for that one.
Well, I mean, you get a little liquor in you and you kind of loosen up and you say ridiculous stuff. But yeah, I guess we'll do. Dana wants to do a commentary, so we'll do something.
What about Reanimator, Steve?
No.
Why? That's wacky.
Yeah. If we ever do another convention commentary, it'll be Don't Panic. Well,
Yeah, that would be.
we need to. We could do a slumber party theme because of his pajamas, and we need to get some dinosaur pajamas.
Hey, ask them if they want us to do one for Slumber Party Massacre.
No, I don't want to do that tonight.
That's a short movie.
I don't care. About Freddy's dead? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I like to do
what
something.
About Sorority House Massacre?
No. Sorority House Massacre 2.
No, I think we did that one. For real.
For reals? I like doing mostly bad movies.
The Slumber Party Massacre is not great.
No, I don't want to do that. I would rather not, officer. Good Lord.
What?
You're right up on me. Oh my. Mountain Dew time. No holds barred. I don't know about doing. We could do WrestleManiacs or WrestleManiac.
Are we talking about us?
Yes.
What we're doing? I don't want to do no holds barred. That's not a horror movie.
I know, Dana.
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Or what we're gonna do. Also got. How about Murder Rock? Didn't.
Why does that sound familiar to me?
Hey!
What? What the heck?
We
Somebody
got
send you some money?
Chris Fee is the super chat.
Here comes the money.
Chris V super chatted $5. Make sure you plug DEADPIT on
DEADPIT.
Patreon.com tiers starting at only $1.
Absolutely. Wow.
There's the money coming.
Yeah.
Reggie wants it. Look, Reggie's tail's going like crazy. Reggie says it'll buy him lots of dog biscuits.
Very cool, as Cinema Sickness says.
Thanks, Chris V.
Yeah.
Reggie says thanks.
Every dollar given feeds this animal. Look at this.
He needs food.
He needs food.
He's begging.
He's a big dog. He needs 4 or 5 meals a day. He needs a pizza from Domino's.
You want a pizza from Domino's?
Extra cheese. Right, Reg?
Extra cheese and extra sauce.
I will. Reg will get the benefit of that money. It's like a trickle-down effect, trickle-down economics. It comes into me and it trickles down. What in the world?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what that dog's doing.
What are you doing? Bring, quit scratching the rug. What are you doing that
Boink.
The heck? Oh. Steve's playing with his Robbie the Robot. I got him.
Also watched the film. It was strange. Dana watched it with me mostly. It was called Sweet Record of Murder.
Yeah, that movie was very bizarre. I'm not saying I didn't like it. It was just bizarre.
It's kind of like I would say, yeah, it has to be a found footage film, but I don't know who found. It's a very crazy film. I need to look into it because I thought it was Japanese, but I don't know. Wait a minute, DEADPIT on Patreon. Don't you get all, get into that. That's, That's for our show here, to keep the lights on
And keep Reggie fed.
and keep the dog happy and the wife happy. Party Line, yes. With was it Leif Garrett's in that? I have seen that film. It's the Leif Garrett.
I didn't think Leif Garrett was in that.
When he was like the
Oh,
Yeah.
he was the brother.
the
wasn't
brother.
he? Okay, yeah. I remember now.
Here comes the money.
He was in that, and he was in cheerleader camp.
Evidently,
Cheerleader Camp must have had a Blu-ray release.
or at least a HD release on something, because I have a.
They were supposed to
a
have
copy.
a sequel to cheerleader
Yes.
camp, but if you knew about it, I guess they'd have to kill you. I don't know.
Yeah, I know about it. It's called Fear Camp. I have it.
Seriously.
Yes. I thought the low budget slasher Getaway was pretty good. I'll have to check into that. Thumbs up from Chris V. Also, a reminder. I think February 20th we're doing another Von Live triple feature of Burger Crystal Plumage, Savage Streets, and Pieces.
Ooh.
So
I might have to tune into that.
it's basically like a greatest hits. I think we did.
We did a cheerleader camp.
Yeah, we
one,
did.
didn't we?
Yeah, but
It's called Camp Fear or Fear. Camp Fear is what it's called, and Betsy Russell's in it.
Okay, well, do you have it?
I have it.
Okay.
I have thousands of films in my phonography.
We need to make sure Darren gets some of these that that we've done. That
Well, I'll Dropbox it or something if we can find it. I know I have it somewhere. I gave a shit ton to Wesley. Oh, I'm sorry, DeadPit on Patreon.
yeah.
Tiers do start at $1.
How come they can't start at 50 cents
How come they can't start at 99 cents? That would be the better, because
or 25?
and you could get
cents or-
what they need to do, $9.99 a month.
Is it like an all-you-can-eat buffet?
Well, it's like the WWE network for the next month until it goes to the Peacock. But
You can listen till your ears bleed. And you can
Who's
watch
in
till
there?
Your eyes bleed, huh? Reggie's here.
Wedge,
Reggie wants to be on the show.
Wedge, you on the news live. Local dog rescues a town. Film at 11.
Could you rescue the whole city of Louisville?
How's the Discord server going? I guess it's going. I mean, I check on there. It's not a lot going on at the moment. I mean, I could post the if I can figure out how to do it again. I can post the no. Post the link. Let me see. Here we go.
You better get this going because Chris B wants to be part of it, Steve.
So let's check here. Let me see. I think that this will, that link will keep everybody. If you wanted to jump in, you could jump in. And that's the link to join the Dead Pit Discord, which is in its infancy at the moment. You can be one of the founding members of the Discord.
You need a crying baby sound for that when you talk about the infancy. I don't think you. Oh, is that a woman giving birth?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll say that. But yeah, you could join that and, bull crap. Post away. I was watching I was watching Scalps, It's an Italian western. It was like crazy because it was made in 1987, so it had the feel and look of like a very 70-ish
It was
Western.
interesting.
Yeah, and I can't remember, was it Bruno Mattei or some? I can't remember who directed it now. My head doesn't work, but it was pretty good. I mean, it was definitely a lot of violence. It's not the most violent spaghetti western I've ever seen, but it's just weird to watch something like that.
It made guys look really bad, except for maybe one guy on the movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, I like the way that the Italians show the Civil War, and they had these Confederate guys, and you know, they're very tan.
That were basically assholes.
Yeah, but you know, but it was funny. They always do the Confederate people, the Civil War in Italy, in Spain. So anybody got anything else? Any news or questions?
Somebody brought up Hal Holbrook earlier.
Yeah, I said he was the star of Girls Night Out,
He pretty much was.
and his son. What's his son's name again?
Um,
The chunky, angry guy. Of
yeah, but I'll think about it later, probably.
Joel.
It's not Joel.
Joel Holbrook.
No.
But I don't know.
He was also on Creepshow too. Hal Holbrook's son was.
Huh? Which story?
The first one, Old Chief Woodenhead.
Really? Was he one of the guys that broke in and all that?
Yeah.
Was he that big? Was he still chunky or?
Yeah.
No.
I think he was heavier than he was on the
Yeah.
Night Out.
Well, it was a few years between there, so he got a little extra donuts.
I almost said Mike Holbrook, but it was Mike Pryor on Girls Night Out.
Yeah,
That was his character.
Mike Pryor. Pryor Records. Rituals. Yeah.
I need to watch that again. I think
I have it on
seen a long time
DVD.
ago.
I know it came out on Blu-ray, but I've seen that movie maybe once or twice, and it's okay, but it's just I don't know. I'm not. It's okay, and it's got a very weird kind of I don't even know what to call it, atmosphere, or the story itself has a very structured. Something about it is a little strange off to me, but you know, to each his own, obviously.
Isn't Hal Holbrook in that?
Yeah,
I thought so.
yeah. That was one of those things that Code Red put out many years ago. I don't know if they put out the Blu-ray. They probably put out a Blu-ray, but I'm not sure if they put out that one. And then there's a lot of Blu-rays coming out.
Is John Martin suggesting some commentaries?
I guess so, yeah. Witchboard 2, Pumpkinhead 2, Electric Boogaloo. There's a lot of twos here. Night of the Demons 2. Have we ever done that? I think we did that, didn't we? Or no?
Seems like we did, but
If not, I can.
because we talked about the boob.
Yeah, I love that chick, Zoe Trilling. She's only in she's only like in Toby Hooper's Night Terrors, and she's got nice boobs
I told you Steve was on the boob train today.
on the boob tube. Oh no, Pumpkinhead 2. I don't even know if I have that. I definitely have Night of the Demons 2 on Blu-ray. Witchboard 2 I have digitally. I have a video archive.
We did Slumber Party Massacre too, didn't we?
I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure we did.
No idea.
Maybe I just imagined we did.
Just imagine. So,
Imagine Steve letting me do a commentary that I actually want to do.
hi, Dana. Dana.
Steve. I think you don't say
Dana.
my name like that.
Dana. 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 Dana.
What's wrong?
huh. No, I just said
Imagine.
imagine Steve letting me do a commentary. I actually
If
wanna
you
do.
will, a place on a hill.
He used to let me pick some.
And
of
I
them.
didn't do that way that you done told me not to do. All right. So we're gonna. What's this boy doing? What's that boy doing right there? Huh? I can't even get it.
I can see your mouth.
That's that boy.
There's the Reggie.
What's that boy?
He's just resting on me.
That's that boy. It's that boy right there. Huh? It's a boy. All right. So I'm gonna run out of steam if my 300 milligrams of caffeine will probably run out here pretty soon. So I'm gonna sign off and go do something. Go do a commentary for us with my wife. Good boy Reggie, as indeed he is a good one.
He is
So
everybody knows that.
good night. DeadPit on Patreon, tiers starting at just $1 a month. And I'll see everyone maybe next weekend. Maybe I'll take a weekend off and lay on the couch an extra hour. So we'll see. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Bye.